Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dawn of War Dark Crusade.
This will be the final countdown. We are ready to fight.
Now let's see who we need to buy. All of them.
We've collected the heads, as you can see on the top, of everyone who's fought against us. Disgustingly, with pools of blood.
I might need to talk to somebody about that, but
We
might have to wait a few more turns, so we have all the screws we need.
To recover all those horrible losses that we will inevitably take again, except for the last time.
The first time for the last time.
Yeah, one more turn. You hover over it.
I just want to know what they say. And Fury is one I'm most curious about.
That's your tax 2 times.
Oh wow, this is from a Chaos Cup of Corn. Why didn't we ever go get that?
It's a little late now.
Well, it's actually right there. But it's lost its usefulness.
Yeah. I'll end the turn one more time.
And then...
throw this guy back. Take it, nick his stuff. And then use it to destroy him. Now, T here, Necron's fortress mission.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. I usually just jump right into it, and you'll be seeing me take all of those locations. By the way, it's actually this map I find the most annoying.
I like this map very much.
You like it?
I don't like this map very much myself.
I don't know. The fact that the first time when you get those wreck points in the back and you fortify them, like I do, it becomes a cakewalk to just defend. But the first push is the hardest.
I tried to do your will.
Well, it's already a cakewalk to defend, really. Just gotta take these guys.
Yeah, you gotta hold on. Necrons are the hardest. I've had to do against 2 Necrons and against 2 Tau, and neither of them are particularly fun. One match was out to be an hour and a half, and then the game crashed. And I quit playing that campaign, period, because I just couldn't muster the will to ever do that again.
Ever. Who were you playing as?
IG, I think.
That makes sense.
It was this long, grudge fest.
Why didn't you just get dudes? The Banewood.
Because it took over an hour. Constantly locations while precarious balance that eventually played out in my favor.
And the game crashed?
And the game crashed. Some Windows update exploded.
Forever. Forever. And ever.
And ever, and ever, and
Nobody ever saw them.
I want this guy with to attack. I do. In fact, he's still kind of a pain, since he just destroyed her for hours. Or, you know, things scuttling up from the ground. No one likes it when your enemy comes up from the ground. It's rude.
I know we had nothing to talk about. We didn't even think about discussing something to talk about.
Well, since we're on the final countdown, let's talk about the Necrons.
And we can end it off talking about Chaos.
Yes, or at least Eliphas' goals in the story, Crusade. And, to RP a bit, because we're that, our goals for joining Chaos in this little adventure. Now, the Necron's current goal, called Kronus, is at the behest of Shard of the Deceiver. I think the full part. I don't think the Deceiver will ever actually kill him. I think he still has his ability to send himself to places. He wants to consume Kronus. Now, the Deceiver, at least for this, does not view Kronus as a particularly good place to keep as an internal buffet because of the nature of what Kronus. I mean, all these guys are here to fight for Kronus. So this is the best it's good. So he wants to wipe out all the armies to feed them.
Now is the best time.
Now is the best time.
You know, basically.
Yes, and the reward for it is letting the Necron Lord kill a life, like the Necron Lord wants.
Why
to
does he
make
want
this
that?
because this world is a tomb world. Capitalism. They want to keep it barren and empty to defend against attack.
Nice and cadaverific.
Yes.
But
However,
we'll be shutting up for the
yes,
cutscene.
we'll be cutting up the cutscene right now.
The full extent of the Necron presence on Kronus launched raids into the catacombs under the Thor Abyss Plateau. The first Necron massacres on the planet had occurred there, and their enemies expected to find some sort of alien bastion. Instead, they found an entryway into the underworld. Garbled reports from doomed scouts sent into the cavernous passageways revealed a network of catacombs honeycombing the entire plateau. Some of these now stood hollowed out, while others served as staging grounds for Necron forces. Worst of all, however, were the deeper tunnels, where row upon row of Necrons still stood, slowly waking to join their lord's global genocide. The attackers settled on a dangerous gambit. A strike force would enter the catacombs and plant a massive explosive device deep in the main cavern. An explosion there would collapse the entire network, crushing or sealing off the legions of still dormant Necrons and shattering those already risen. It remained to be seen if anyone could deliver this device, much less escape in time to continue the fight across Kronus.
Alright, and that's that. We're gonna go blow them up.
With a warp device, apparently. Nuclear warp device. We'll be shutting up for the rest of the cutscene. We'll see you then.
The gods have forsaken us.
Found the tranquility of death. I was like you once, clinging to life and blind to the truth. When I uncovered the truth, I too shuddered and paled with fear. Deep in these catacombs, I was remade. Here, my brethren slumbered for eons, while the living grew like weeds. My lord knew this day would come. He had plans for us all. We would purge this world once more. So come, poor victims of life. We will grant you tranquility in these crypts. Kronus will be a tomb world once more.
Hear me, word bearers. This day we destroy the hateful forces of the Star Gods. Warp-blessed Anvion and Zathus have prepared a great device, blessed by Lord Tzeentch's might. With it, we shall bring down these cowards and crush the Necrons. I will deliver this great artifact into the bowels of these caverns myself. Guard my advance and my withdrawal. I will not give these machines the satisfaction of my They hear their doom approaching.
And as so Eliphas said, we shall deliver.
That I may render judgment.
Indeed, we shall. But I'm basically going to keep Eliphas back here, where he will be taking the next one until this is all.
Yep. Now, as I was saying, yes, the Nightbringer wants to consume, is looking for the best time to consume the enemies, troops, armies that we got in Kronus, especially people like the Space Marines, certain Imperial Guardsmen, and Chaos, because belief colors the soul and gives them purpose and drive, which the Catan taste, which makes them and gives the Catan more power to consume them.
My apostle, the power of the star gods runs through this place. It pools at these locations.
Do you hear the voices too?
Word bearers, send men to those areas.
Enemies!
We cannot let the Necrons machines go unchecked.
I take those points. Find your base.
I will.
No, actually. Anyways, yes. So, it's the Necron Lord's will to scour all life on this, because it's a tomb world and he wants things to be dead.
Cutscene. Silence. Oh, that's evil.
You have penetrated but the very surface of our catacombs. More and more of us rise from the depths with every passing moment.
I feel like he wants some metal.
He wants
So,
battle.
so let's talk about that guy.
He was actually human at one point, which leads me to believe, it's one of those things that have led me to believe the Necrons are human, since he looks exactly the same as all the other Necrons, and even acts the same as them,
It is as though
as well as some other stuff.
cry out in pain.
He was transformed into a Necron to serve as their mouthpiece, and to give them a detailed plan of what had changed over the centuries. It was the Nightbringer who ordered it.
That's because the Nightbringer brain's kind of good.
Yes,
Just kind of.
Anything for the great powers.
if nothing else.
Kind of forgot about control points.
It's been several days since we last
As
recorded.
you wish.
We hold it now.
I swear to you it
You
will
were not really
happen.
reinforcing, that's why they were.
We are taking fire!
What? Everybody, just come down.
Sanity is for the wicked. It is as though 1,000
Now,
mouths cry out
the
in
main dude.
pain.
I am not your
Nightbringer, it says that, yeah,
We're
I've
here for the
so
dark
far
gods.
repeated myself like 4 times, wants to consume the armies. To victory. The Eldar, Space Marines, people like that. Psychics especially.
Anything for the great
The
powers.
reason why you sound so dead when you talk?
Yes.
Sean, just because we're talking about the lore doesn't mean you need to represent the lore with me.
seeds with the Necron's foul energies. Destroy it for the glory
Hear
of
the voices
chaos.
too?
Are deathless into
I will tear them limb from limb.
under the shadow of the beacon of unlife.
Whatever
The
you
form
desire.
rise again.
Thank you.
I like how he called us interlopers.
Let's interlip all over them. So yeah. Basically, Necron's reasoning is rather.
We are taking fire!
They have simple goals and simple needs, and they do simple things.
They are what their lords require of them. Not the best, but not the worst.
We will build it for
No,
you.
the Necrons are pretty damn terrifying.
Yes.
Anything for the great powers. Whatever you desire.
Though, from the looks of it, they're not actually in the actual lore too much.
No, they're in the background lore. They're who the Eldar were fighting.
Because they never like fight the space raiders in the age.
Some of the Necrons were building they made their legion for their own disputed goals. One even fought with the I need to remember I don't know my names as well. It's a Space Marine chapter, which is a shame because it's a really cool part of the Imperial lore. Back in the Imperial Regiment. A Rogue One actually fought against Tyranids with the Space Marines. They were fighting, then they fought against Tyranids, and they both agreed that fighting an ally after the enemy was
Dumb.
yes, and dishonorable. So both agreed to the same thing. And left parted on
Feel the warp
amiable
overtaking me.
terms.
It is a good pain.
How very odd, isn't it?
They were just kind of okay with each other.
Yeah. It's one of the stuff like that leads me to believe the Necrons were human at one point. That the Necrons here aren't actually aliens, but humans.
Anything for the great
Or
powers.
at least one of the races that make up humans. It might be a thing where three races, like Neanderthal, Homo sapiens, and Necrontyr, mixed together to form modern-day humans. Or at least the humans of 40K. Make sense? You think not everyone will always agrees on everything, and there will be people, Necrontyr colony worlds, at least people on the home world, their home world, who would have thought that giving yourself to some weird alien space monster would be really stupid. Skedaddle to a place no one will find.
Overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Which happened to be
It is
Terra
as
before
though a
everybody
thousand
wanted
mouths
to have a
cry
piece
out
of it.
in pain.
Yes, or maybe Mars, and then Terra.
What happens if we go through these tunnels?
Nothing. These aren't the right tunnels.
On our way,
I think it's farther up there.
as you command.
Alright, well, let's go investigate the Chaos Energies.
The Necron energies. There's like one up there, stuff like that.
When do we
Let's
attack?
go investigate that one up there. Why are you still blinking?
That's where you need to place the ball. Someone set us up
The
with the ball.
Necrons have abandoned these passengers.
Chaos rewards
If there is another
kills.
we can use these passengers in safety.
Yeah, that's what happens right there. You find more movement. Or like, move the perfect.
Oh, that's interesting. Let's go up
On
here.
our way.
Okay. Now, what do you think Eliphas's goals are, personally?
Is El Elefante?
Elefante. What do you think his goals are, personally? Knowing what we know about him, he's rather zealous. And he's been here before. What do you think his goals are? What are his personal goals? Why do you think
Well, he said it in the intro, so to prove himself. And become a Chaos Lord of Chaos Lords.
so he wants to become like
I will
us.
tear
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of like the goal of every Chaos Lord, though?
Yeah? How many do you think can actually
I think he has a pretty good chance.
I know, I think Elphas has a pretty good chance. I don't like how they butchered his character in number 2.
Destroy it.
Is he?
Darkness veils your eyes and dulls your senses.
I will tear them limb
Before
from
the
limb.
beacon of the deceiver, we are like deadly shadows, hidden from your sight.
Excellent.
I will tear them limb from limb. Chaos is the only true answer.
Have him teleport up there.
Yep. And now the King of Kings.
There goes Rock. Explodes. Yes. so I think he has a good shot. I don't like how they butchered his character in number 2. He became too... Yeah, he became too foaming at the mouth, and he was always kind of that he's always that bloodthirsty and violent. He really is as bloodthirsty and violent as the foaming at the mouth guys, right? But he's more sinister. He's more malevolently sinister.
The Chaos Gods
than
demand
angry.
their
He's malevolent.
souls.
And even if he was angry, which I'm sure he is, I'm sure he's kind of pissed about getting exploded.
I'm sure he's upset about failing the first time. But he's more malevolent than anything else. He's definitely not someone to be trifled with, in any sense of the word.
Hey, for once, we might actually pick a relic. One of these, things.
Yes, I'd have a team of minions go and start securing points that you've taken. You lead all the cash you can get. Or a requisition. Which, to me, it looks like it's just how much you can get raw materials. Or in your case of warping in things. Or your own manufactories on the planet. Can supply you right at the moment.
In this moment that we need them.
Yes. The more it pulls up, that means the more your armies have prepared. Others the characters.
Bless great one. Anything for the great powers.
Well, it's glad it's nice enough to walk on past it.
I'm an odd person. I like to rationalize game mechanics and why things are why the things they are. Requisition. They represent something like that. What gold in like Age of Empires were actually represents. When your guys ask for 80 gold, are you paying them that, or is that how much it costs to like get all that?
Is it the gold?
Gold's awful. Even in D&D, gold is enchanted like every enemy's name. Because you don't like gold. Stupid. Maybe there's some rich sorcerer will make a rod out of gold, or like a wand or staff head or something. Because then not everyone's using it for combat. I wouldn't move him because you got that dude right there. The Corn Berserker who's capping. You got him injured.
I am meeting your sentence. Yes, master.
Enemies! We need enemies.
And that's the group that's not happening.
Kill everything.
Now, I have a question. What is our goal for joining on this little adventure?
Because I'm a player and I have to win.
No. Remember,
Okay, I know what you said.
if we were in Warhammer, what would be our goals?
As the Lord, there's like a step above, and his failure is my failure. It's a poor shepherd who blames his flock. You know how it works. So I have to be a not poor shepherd.
Plus, I like the cut of his jib.
We need enemies.
They seem dormant for now, but that surely won't last. Destroy them all.
Plus, he's just so well spoken. How many Chaos Lords are so well spoken?
There's a few, I'm sure.
Yes, but usually you find Zinch, like sorcerer. I am more impressed than not. Ah, you lost your sorcerer. That is unfortunate.
That kind of blows. I like making my minute visit. You will hold this.
Bless us, great one. We will build it for you.
I really like all the missions in Dark Crusade, to be honest, because they're all personalized.
Yep.
Even if I don't like them to play them, because they're not hard, at least they have characters.
They did well on this game.
Each and every single one of these is different. And it's about to get its gun. big it's near the more. Your minions can attack you.
You can outrun them.
I like this. And they just start getting bored.
I know you're really in the fight. They often do that? Probably.
Probably listen to classical. I think Mozarty.
Then one here, and then one here.
Ooh, look, location. I just make it real fast. That might be what they want.
Overtaking me. It is a good
Raised the one's graveyard. You're much faster at this game than I am. Maybe it's my experience with the IG that makes me just turtle.
We need enemies. Do you hear the voices too?
If I told you yes, you
I'm sure.
would be like, I'm not crazy.
Oh, never didn't say that.
But no, I didn't say that. I mean, you're pretty nuts, man. You're not alone. Talk to any of the other guys who just say that too. Have a tea party or something. I could say proper etiquette and everything. You know?
Talking about law.
Yeah.
Anything for the great powers.
And when I went to law school,
I went to law school and then
I learned like the 40s.
no, they gone to law school like
Anything for
you know,
the great
for the Horse
powers.
Heresy. I'm talking about their home worlds before the Emperor got to them.
How old are these people?
These guys?
Is for the weak.
And most of these guys are from the Horse Heresy. They'd actually know Horse personally. But what? Because all the bulk of the entire legion's turn doing the warfare from that point, so it's like a major score for chaos. So they decided to keep these guys, you know, up and running. Plus, I think some of the super soldier stuff that they did was to make sure they don't age very fast.
Or at all.
Yeah, though they do get old. They usually die before them. Because they're constantly in battle.
Forever.
Well, yeah. There's always somebody new to stab.
Because, you know, in the 21st century, there's nothing. Whatever. And then, we'll be playing some, medieval games.
After this?
Eventually, yeah. The truth is, in the grimdark of the 11th century, there is only more.
Yeah. I played Crusade of Kings 2 for all of you, but it's really, really dull to watch. I'm not exactly the best at the game. You don't want to watch me ruler design, you know, Sir Awesome Face, just to see him die of pneumonia 2 years in, and have his children not inherit any of his traits, like strong, genius, or quick, because that never, ever happens to me. All my children always get no traits, except for daughter, eight successions down the line, who was all three. That's just a
Alright. Yeah, there's a bee in the room.
It buzzes.
I'll have to trap it.
We see that.
I'll need a cup and like a thick but not too thick newspaper. If we're lucky, we can get it to sting the paper and it'll just kill itself.
If we're unlucky, we get stinging.
Oh, we get unlucky.
If it stings me, I have to berries in the fridge. Or freezer. Or ice cream fridge.
And we also got to do the vinegar and the baking soda.
Yes. We'll be splitting this video up. We'll be right back.